Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. We're working again on my little hinge journal that we've got going on. It's the design team project for Amy, and also inspiration from her because it's her hinge journal that I got the inspiration from. So this is where we're at so far. Last time I left you with this bag. The only thing that's different on the bag is this little picture of angels that I thought looked cute, so I've put them there, and then I put a couple of bits of ephemera in the pocket there from the kit. I had that bit of Monet paper I was talking about, I've put in there. This is from different kit of Amy's. I just went through her Christmas kits, and just printed off some different bits of ephemera. So I've got a couple from Letters to Santa, I've got a couple from Woodland Santa, and I also downloaded the set of old Christmas posters, the whole set. So you'll see various other bits of ephemera like from different kits. This is from Winter Wonder. It was a pocket. It's got this at the top because it had the little dink like for you to cut out for your thumb on a pocket, but I just put some trim at the top to hide that and made it into a nice journaling card. So that goes in there. So, and we've got these two as well, haven't we? So we're coming along nicely. What I thought today was I've got a couple of cards that I'm pretty sure, I am sure, that I got from Sue. Hello darling. Yeah, I thought these would go nicely because I've got other bits, like the other things there. All the bases are this craft card colour. So like this buff or whatever you'd call it, brown. So I thought I'll use a couple of these. They was wider, they was 6x6 square, so I've cut them down, but I can use the other bits as bases for tags and journaling cards, or parts of pocket to stick on, because I think I am going to do, oh, that went all loud. I am going to do a couple of pockets on these, and yeah, I thought we could have, maybe I'll be designing the front and the back of the hinge journal, and we'll start and finish with one of these cards here that we're doing now. So I'm looking forward to that, and yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. It makes a change from working on like a big journal, so that's pretty good. And I haven't had to spend an evening coffee dyeing for a while, which it makes a nice change because that's a regular part of my life. Although I do quite like it, I find it really relaxing. I find it to be a relaxing evening for me when I'm coffee dyeing, and I do like the results that I get from trying it with different things on top of one another and all that. But yeah, I ain't had to do that for a little while. So yeah, I've cut them down. One's a little bit wider than the other, but it don't matter because working on an hinge journal and we can differ with our shapes and sizes, which is cool. So I've got this bit of ephemera, Grand Christmas Exhibition now open. Well, I thought that would be a really good piece to be on the front like that. So that is where we're probably going to start. Do I want it on the thinner one? Yeah, I think we'll start with the one that's a little bit thinner for some reason. I don't know why, but that's what we're going to do. And oh, I also went on to a Reason for the Season kit, and shrunk it to 50%. So I've got 2 pages from Reason for the Season that are shrunk down. And what I've found good as well is things like these pockets. Well, that's just a really good background. Not that one, because I don't want to hide the birdies, but that you don't have to use it as a pocket. You can have it as whatever you want. Like, I could also have that on the front, but again, I don't want to cover her up. So just what ones are ephemeral and what ones aren't, because I've separated them. Right, well, that can go down there, and we'll grab the pages to look at what we want behind. Right, so I've got a couple of pieces of paper that I think I want to work on the front with. Right, I'm just going to tear these off about there and put them to one side, because I want them little kiddies for somewhere else. And yeah, oh, and before I go any further, I'll apologise for any background noise. My son is decorating his room, so there probably will be some noise going on. And yeah, I do apologise, but can't really do nothing about it. So that it's just happening. I'm sorry. Right, and I'm thinking that way might be nice. That fits perfectly. And yeah, I want quite wide. I like that. Right, and I was thinking maybe a bit of that along that edge. I could have another bit, maybe smaller. Right, let's start inking around while I'm thinking. Inking while I'm thinking. Oh dear. Oh, well, I hope everybody's well today, and oh, that you're wrapped up warm away from the cold. I don't know, might be warm where you are, ain't here? It's freezing, but that's why I've got my big grandad jumper on. But it, I'm all nice and cosy. But yeah, I've just come in from the outside. I had to quickly nip to the shop, and the shop, the distance between my house and the shop, some people's houses are bigger than that. They have to walk further in their own home than I have to walk to our corner shop, because yeah, it's just next door but one. So, and these ain't big houses, they're really little houses in the scheme of things. I don't know many people that live in smaller houses than what these are, but yeah, it's really near, so I just had to nip there really quickly. But oh, it's so cold, I felt a bit traumatised. I couldn't wait to get back in the warm. So here I am, and yeah, I hope you're all snuggly and warm wherever you are too. So right, let's see. Oh, and there's my thing. This one, it came out of an ephemera book. Oh, I apologise for stop and starting. There's the door. I just had my new glue delivered, which is good, but I've still got to borrow this. It's new glue day. I've managed to get the bigger ones again, because I prefer them to the little one. I feel like they just go quicker. I know it goes quicker than a big one, obviously, because it's half the size, but a big one lasts me for ages. If I have 2 small ones, which are the same amount of meal, 2 small ones are the same meal as one big, but I'll get through 2 small ones really, really quick. However, I found in my glue bag at the bottom, where I keep all my glues, I was getting this one out, putting the new one that's come in, found this that I originally bought for this best glue ever, but it was the wrong size. This needed a large and this was a medium, but it fits on there. So, right, is that plastic? We're going to experiment. I don't know whether you're supposed to use these no clog writing cat things with this. Hang on, and I'm doing it wrong. I'm not used to it. I've never done it before. Right. I'm trying to pull it off and it unscrews. Right, so I don't know whether these are good with this glue, but I'm going to try it. I am going to try it because I love this glue. It's my favourite glue. I get the best results. Sticks for ages. But I don't like that I can't always get a fine bead of glue. Probably can. Well, I know you can. Say I hadn't put this on. At the start of a new bottle, you've got a lot of control and a little bit coming out, and yeah, you can get that fine line that you want. Halfway down the bottle, stops being as controllable, and then bottom of the bottle, we all know, you all know what happens. Bottom of the bottle, it's popping up out on its own accord, and that when you're not touching it, it won't come out when you are squeezing it. Ah, that's just, I've just torn a bit off of there. It's fine because this bit's going to be seen. Actually, no, it's not. I'm going to tear that off because I don't like it. Right. And yeah, because it was going to be at the top, so it would still be seen. Let's get some ink there because I wanted that line along that edge. Right. And I still managed to have a white bit. Right. That's it. And we need a different page. And so, yeah, where do I want this? I just want that. It don't really matter exactly where with this bit. Oh, what on earth is going on with this glue stick? Right. Oh. Right. That's a bit mental, that glue stick. I think I'm going to have that up that way. And going right close to the edge. Yeah, I like that. And I have this bit here. But I think I need something there first before I put that across. Maybe a bit of sheet music. Right. I have got some in here. There we are. All the bits we've been using. Right. Just probably something like that will be fine. I want a straighter edge though, like that. That's better. And yeah, it sounds like, I mean, there's loads of noise. There's kids outside playing football. My son's upstairs decorating, so I really hope I'm not picking up all of the extra noise. You've got to have heard that. That's kids playing out in the street. Right. Right, let's add that about there. And then this bit can go there. Right. Go there like that. Right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And so I've got this. That is going to go about there. but I want to get some trim and that on there first. Right, I've got this lovely fabric like net. Was no, it's supposed to be a table runner like that, but I saw it and immediately thought shabby journals, and so yeah, I bought them on either eBay or Amazon, and it was in a 2-pack, but I gave one away to a friend. Wrong figures, but yeah, I've kept this one, and I think this is the only white bit though, so I did use some in the summer trying to see if I would get different patterns and whatnot if I was laying it on paper that I was dyeing. And so I've got some lovely dyed, like a sort of pinky orange colour that I've used. I used some on the last journal I worked on. I'm just getting that bit straight-ish. Straight-ish is good enough, because I'm thinking of pretty much going over the whole thing, but you can still see, you might not be able to up close, but you can still see like the squares of that paper there, and obviously you can see the dark stuff and that, and yeah, I think overhanging like that, I like that position. So let's see, so shall we try no clog writing cap, see if we can actually do anything with it. Right, the glue might be too thick, mightn't it? It might not want to come out at all. Let's see. Oh no, here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Now, it does take quite a bit more, what's it called? Force. Like quite a bit more pressure in the squeezing. So yeah, I don't know whether I'll be able to do that, but I love the ultra thin line of glue that you get. But yeah, I may have to look into, I know you can get the bottles that you can get a set of bottles that come with a pointy cap of plastic bottles, and it says they're for glues, paints, this, that and the other and that, so that may be an option. But I mean, I had to squeeze pretty hard because I was just starting, but maybe once you've got the glue up in there and you're working, or it might be easier, or it may well be that, like, I've changed the position if I'm holding it, rather than trying to squeeze like that, maybe if I squeeze this way, it'll put less strain on my wrists, because as you all know, I don't have a lot of strength for things like that anymore. Oh, right, am I putting it in right? Yeah. Okay, so I like that, and then having that like that. I think maybe 1 or 2 bits over the top, not that bit. Like, I've got bits underneath, then like you can see, but maybe like a couple of bits. Let's see. Maybe something like that. I know. these little stamps are brainwave. On here, like that squiggly one, squiggly diddly. Right, so on here, if I just, hang on, let's do, if I just cut these stamps off, this squiggly line, I think looks pretty good with the stamps. So, right, let's try. I need to get it going across the top. I should have done the top bit first, shouldn't I? While it was all still attached. Right, come out. But get that one in there. Yeah, no, I'm not keen now. I think it's too big, the squiggles. But then the next one looked not enough. But I suppose once it's inked, it'll look better, I think. Right, have I got them all everywhere? Yeah. I'll use this one. I think it'll look quite nice once it's on there. So, having something like that. A stamp maybe up here. No, over there. Another bit down here of this. And then maybe, I think I'll bring this down a touch so we can have something nice like a cluster looking like a flower or something, but all nice and wintry. I think that might be a good idea. Or having it at the bottom. Right, my little brain's ticking over now, trying to think where it might look best. Okay, so thinking, still want to see that bit under there, so I don't want it as long as that. Let's turn it that way. Right, see, like that, so you can still see there's some underneath, so like that. And coming from that way, like that. Have nice flowers down there and up there. Yeah, I think that's our little plan that we'll have. Just I do like how thin it comes out. Oh, I'm sticking that. I haven't stuck this bit yet. What am I thinking? Because I can't stick it on before because I need it overlapping. That's that was the whole point. Right, so we're having that like that now. Yeah. This bit like that. Right, we've got our little stamp here. There. And I'll just pop this back in while I'm thinking where we're going to have our cluster or whatever it is we're going to have. Right, I like that so far. Yeah, I want something bold. Right, we've got this lovely eyelash trim sent to me from June. Hello June, my lovely. Thank you, sweetheart. This is just so gorgeous. It's the softest I've ever felt. And then we've got this also sent me by June, and that. And the triple, this is from June. And I'm thinking, maybe, I think I'll cut out a disc and make it onto the disc and then stick the disc to here. I think that will make it easier and we'll end up with something that we want and not it all getting sort of messed up. Right, so I'm getting out the 2-inch punch. Oh, it feels stuck. What's going on there? No, there's definitely something amiss there. I'll have to cut it out another way. Right, as our circle punch ain't working, I'll just cut out a shape. I have got other circle punches, different size, but yeah, it probably would have been too big anyway. I might even cut out a small one, a 1-inch, although that can be my base. It looks like a baby's cradle, don't it? And we just want to get it all covered, don't we, so it can't be seen. And something like that on there is going to be gorgeous, I think. So if I go round my hand, 1, 2 and a half. Oh, right, I'll get that ready. Well, we've got to stick it on. We've got to get our glue in place first. Right. I'm going to put it on here. Oh, just going around the edges. I've gone all the way because yeah, I've got to have it all stuck down. Right. Just popping that on there. There's our first layer. Right. And then I'm going to go around again because I want all of the base hidden. So I've got to go, this is in a knot. Let's unravel from the other way, the other bit. Oh dear, what is going on today? Right. That's a small bit. And I'm going to have that like that. Actually, yeah, this is going to be covering the bottom bit, so I'm going to put it together and just then press it down onto what we've already got. Right, and then do the same again at the top. Squeeze that glue on. Right. Okay. See, this is fiddly, isn't it? Putting that in and out every time. But I suppose it's what you need to do if you want really fine glue and you don't want it spilling out. Right, so I've covered up all my white now, and then I've got that. So not ready yet. Need to cut off the stalk. Oh, and I could have a couple of leaves in silver as well. Oh, it's gorgeous. Right. Let's see if we're going to have that like that. Maybe one there, and then a beautiful flower. Yeah, I know you can't see how it's going to turn out properly yet, because actually I could have it going that way. Right, let's see what it's going to look like on our thing first. So if I come that way, and that's sitting like that, and then a leaf there, and one or two coming out like that perhaps, and then that. Yeah, right. So what I'm going to do now is make this, but then I'm popping it over to the side, because I've got the insides and the back of that to do, and I don't want this ending up grubby or with something else sticking to it, or just getting all ruined, so I'm not attaching it yet. I'm going to do that when the rest of this little section is complete. I'll stick it on at the end, and for now I'm going to put it up on a shelf above me so that nothing don't happen to it. And that pop there, and so that is what it will look like, which I think is gorgeous. Or I could even have it coming across the bottom like that. Whatever way it goes, I really like it. The only thing I'm going to change is I can see one of the sort of, what do you call it, like the thread that it's all coming off of. Not a hem, it's, yeah, just the thicker part that all the eyelash comes out of. I could see a line of that, so I've just tucked that down, and that I think is gorgeous. I'm really happy with that. So that's going to pop up here on the shelf. Right, so we're going to be doing inside now. Don't let me forget I've got that lovely bit up on the shelf, because I am very forgetful, but it's be like putting baby in the corner. You're just not allowed. No one puts baby in the corner, and so yeah, no one puts frilly stuff up on a shelf. My little brain works like that. But yeah, don't let me forget, because I am the world's worst. I never used to be, but yeah, since I've had fibromyalgia, I cannot remember hardly anything. And I can literally ask people, did you want a tea or a coffee? Get into my kitchen, which is like 2 little fairy steps away, and already forgot. Just Yeah, nightmare. Now I've torn this out like this because I thought I could just stick that whole thing in there as our starting block sort of thing. Yeah, I might tear it in 2 halves. Yeah, I'm gonna. So that's gonna go there like that. And we've got this, and I've printed this on parchment this time, just because I thought, oh, I'll do that with 1 or 2 pieces. Just makes it more interesting. It looks different. It feels and sounds different, and that obviously it won't sound different like when it's stuck down, but you can still tell just by the texture that it's something different, and it is lovely. I really do love the feel of it. But yeah, I like having a nice good mix. So I thought these pages from Reason for the Season looked so lovely, and I thought, right, we'll have them. They go well with the colour and that, and yeah, it just looks really pretty, and I love that. Right, I'm not going to put anything under, but we are going to have stuff on top. I think this page, let's check that's not sticky. I think this page I'm going to have a pocket at the bottom. I won't with this one because we've got the angel there, and I don't want to cover part of her up or him up, whoever it is. They're almost always he, isn't it? But oh yeah, we'll just, although there is a lovely rose down the bottom here that I don't want to cover up, but it's going to have to be sacrificed because we do want a pocket. Right. And that feels gorgeous already, stuck down in there. And just, oh, glue's going all weird for some reason. I'll better get another glue stick out. But for now, let's get this stuck down. Right, beautiful. Oh, right. I want a nice pocket down here first of all. Right, we've got this lovely blue paper from the Regal kit of Amy, and I think, let's just start there. I think this, as the pocket, I'm going to have to reinforce it, stick it onto something else, but I think that as the pocket goes on right over there. What am I doing over there? It goes really well with this, so it needs to be stuck on something to reinforce it a bit, but we've got stuff to do that. But yeah, I think that's lovely. Goes really well. The colours, the in the Regal, like the just the old-fashioned patterns as well as the colours. It's just like you can look at them straight away and know that they're vintage from carpet, wallpaper, something like that, you know, like a tapestry. That's just what conjures up, and so I really like that with this here. So yeah, I'm going to grab a bit of card that I've been cutting off. Right, in here is everything that we've been using so far except my camera. I don't know why that's in there. we want a bit of this. Right. Hang on. Right. Yeah, I could just cut the end off then. Let's see. Right. Either on there like that. Does that fit? It's a little bit too big. I can come in just a touch though on either side. Oops, sorry for the squeak. If I come in just a touch on each end, it leaves us with a shape like that, which fits perfect. So that is what we're using. Knew these would all come in handy, even though there is about 1 billion of them, because I've been making, what's it called, these Christmas Corona crunching Christmas albums. And the reason the crunching, because it's just, I don't know, like fighting against the depression of the corona. I don't know why crunching. It could have been killing, but then people might think it's an antibacterial photo. So you have to be careful with your words, otherwise you just get taken down if you mention corona in the wrong way and hell to pay. So anyway, I've been working on those, so I've got 1.5 tons of all of these bits, but I love that. I think I want something behind, like maybe some trim of some sort. Aha. Oh, I did have something, but I can't remember what it is. Right, I've got a couple of ideas, right? So that's going to be like that. I thought maybe, you see like these funny bits that you get, I might have a bit, I might not even use that, but just a bit coming out, not under, like there, so I can cut out the smaller flower and I can use that elsewhere. And all the little prongs coming off have got to go. But then, yeah, just getting rid of some of them. Right, and then I'm going to come in and come down here. Right, so it's only attached like that, say, but it gives the impression of being more attached, do you know what I mean? But like that. So that's what I'm going to do there. But then along here, I was thinking of putting some trim first, and then we'll stick the pocket on. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, see how that looks. I do like how I feel like I've got much more control over this glue with this cap, but yeah, it is fiddly for me, to be honest, but yeah, I do like the control, so I can see me getting the hang of it a bit better, do you know what I mean? Like just getting a comfortable position with it, because yeah, I much prefer how much control I've got. And who knew I'd had that sitting in there months, well, years, because I bought that before I lived in this house, and I've lived here a year in December, and I bought it long before I left that house, and yeah, it's just been sitting at the bottom of my glue bag all that time, and all that time I've been using these glues and not knowing that it fits on them. How mad's that? Right. So, yeah, it can't go that way because then the pattern's upside down. It's got to be that way. Right. Just a few little bits is all we need. Oh. Okay. Like that. And then we just pop this on top. Pop that on there. I like that just peeking out as it is. And then I'm going to pop the whole pocket on there. So over this side where I'm on the trim, I want a bit more glue than I've got over the other side. Okay. Pop that there. I like that. And then closed, we've got the nice fluffiness at the start of our little journal. I really like that. And we've got a pocket there. Not got nothing here. Oh my lord, there goes my big box of ink. So on this side, I think I want a little paper pad. So, just nice and easy. I think, what have I got on thin paper? I could have that as the front actually, and a bit inside. That's on thin paper. That's on really thin paper. I could have some of that. Oh, it's on parchment as well. That will feel nice. And that is parchment. So, right. We'll have our birdies for something else. And but we can make our pad of just a few different bits. I'll grab a bit of coffee dyed paper as well. And we'll have this bit ripped into a couple of pieces. One of them being on the front, like that. So it's going to want to be a bit shorter. Like that, which is that length in it, so I'll get 3 bits out of this. Yeah, so they don't all have to be the same length. Right. Oh, and yeah, I wanted a little bit of normal coffee dyed paper as well, didn't I? So, I've done that. It's here. I'll just grab one sheet and we don't want it too thick, so let's see. Right, and what I'll probably do is make another one to go with this as a spare one for when this is all used up, because what I'll do is staple it and then just put a little bit of glue and glue it, having it attached there, and then when it's all done with, it can be torn out and another bit, the other pad, can be put in. So that's what I'll do, and I don't want it as thick as this. Oh, hang on, that's not a torn edge there. I forgot about that side. And I've got ink all around them as well. Right. That's plenty. They can go towards being in the other spare pad. And yeah, I think that'll feel really nice. Like I said, some pieces like this are on parchment, some are on just regular copy paper. I'm just seeing if that's too wide. It's not. I'll take a little bit off of that side. Ooh. And just get these inked around as quick as I can. And yeah, then I'm going to staple them together, put a bit of trim across the top so that you can't see the staples. And with just attaching it with a thin bead of glue, you can gently peel it off. I'll do the same in my own journals. Just stick it at the very top, and it can be peeled off and replaced with a fresh one if needed. Or sometimes you just like to keep them in there, don't you? Just leave it and don't replace them, but then you can stick the other one elsewhere, somewhere else in it, because I do want journaling space, because it's a little mini hinge journal, not a little mini hinge ephemera folder. So I do want more spots to journal than what I've got so far. So I thought this is quite a good solution. So they're all done, and just where did that bit come from? And I've not inked around that at all. Right. Let's see. There we are. Right, my stapler should be in. There it is. Right, and just a couple. 2 there. And like I said, I want a bit of trim going across the top. Right, and this gorgeous one is gonna look perfect. So, just go across the top. And stick that down. That's it. Right, I'm happy with that. I'll just curl it the other way a bit. It'll be fine once it's stuck down. And then now we just want to do, not that bit, do our back. And then I'll stick this in because I don't know what I'm doing on there yet, and it might be easier to have a flat surface. Right, I'm going to use another bit of this from the Regal kit because it's gorgeous. I've used it quite a few times on different projects, not just this one. Maybe a bit of this. Like that, so will look nice. And I've got a lovely bit of trim that I think it's nice and flat and thin, and it's perfect for backgrounds. I'll show you in just a touch. It is another piece from the lovely June, who sent me such lovely stuff, truly gorgeous stuff, that will probably last me so long, because yeah, loads and loads of trims and that, and flowers, just beautiful items. Lots of embroidered pieces as well, which yeah, just blew me away. They're just fabulous. Right, so I'm thinking that this bit will probably go like that. This is what I'm talking about. This, it makes a marvellous background. So I think I'm going to stick that down first, and I'm going to have that the whole length of the page. And yeah, get that in there. Right. And get in the nib. Whoa, that's really hard to get that in there. Okay, so that's coming up like that. Beautiful. And I'll just trim it off the other end. Right. Yeah, love it. And we're going to have that bit there. Yeah, I definitely, with this different cap, have to hold my glue differently to how I normally would, because of the amount of pressure to get it out. But that's not a bad thing, because I find, especially with them smaller bottles, it comes out when you don't want it to, and it ain't cheap glue to just be using out all the time, left, right and centre. So yeah, maybe it's a good thing that this cap makes it harder to get out, because as well, when you do just need that fine line, like in a minute I will, not so much now, but yeah, maybe I should have two on the go, one that's got a cap on like this and one that ain't, just to make it easier. Right, up that way or that way? No, that way. And I'm going to come up here. Oh, and that feels lovely, that parchment. And I'm going to have something. No, I want that showing. So that side is nearly done. I just want something, a little bit of decoration. Right, my Santa that I fussy cut out, because I ain't used him yet. And he definitely ain't going to go to waste after after I sat and cut him out, because yeah, I don't normally do fussy cutting, but I really liked him, especially in his blue outfit. He predates the red Santa Claus, which is cool. And I think he'll look lovely there, and then we've still got that showing through, and you can see like the card and that, which looks nice, doesn't it? It just a bit of contrast here and there. Right, there we are, one line down from top to the bottom. Right, I can't do that. I'll leave it for the minute. We'll stick him down. Oh yeah, I like that. Right, and now we can get our other bits that I didn't forget that I'd put it up on the shelf. Right, and see, like that, just that thin bead of glue going across where the staples are. So that's all that's holding it, but this glue is very strong and it will hold that there. And then yeah, when the time comes, it can just, when you pull that bit up, it's really easy to peel off if you do want to peel it off. And then here we're having that. Yeah, let's get my eyelash trim laying in the ways that I want it and not on the back here. Right. I want a fair bit of glue on this bit so that I know it's nice and secure, because we've got a few different levels down there with the different layers of stuff we've put on. Right. And then like that, yeah, I love it. Right, I'll be sticking this back in while that's it, I've got it in and it's done up. Right, while that is adhering, and I love that, and all these little trims and that, and all the fluffiness, like I said, all from June and that, and so, and I think that so yeah, this part of my design team project is pretty much with thanks to June. So yeah, June, I love you. I love you, and I'm so grateful, because look how beautiful my projects look with all the different bits and bobs that I've received from you. So I'll probably make something to go in there before I see you next, but we're another step closer to having our little hinge journal complete. So thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate you being here, and yeah, thank you to Amy for the brilliant kits that I'm using on this design team project. I'm loving it. So I'll be back with another part of this project very soon. See you later. Love yous. Bye.